That guys, the video just cut out. Some stupid ad hit my phone. But anyway, this is the clown that'll be bred to her. So this will be the dad of the snake that I'm gonna give away. It'll definitely be one of the more pretty ones. And like I said, this is a clown, you know. So it'll be 100% heifer clown, either a normal or a pastel. More than likely a pastel. And yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So anyway, I'm gonna get this guy fed. Se ve más forrido, ¿no? Se habrá preparado mejor Joshua, ¿no? El ojo del tigre, Anthony Joshua, estoy seguro. Por supuesto, ya una vez, va a ser más complicado ahora, se ve fuertísimo. Bueno, pues ahí están las apuestas, mi querido. ¿Cómo lo ves? Que Andy Ruiz, a pesar de ser el campeón, no es el favorito. Por eso está en positivo. Para poner así un ejemplo muy rápido, si le apostaran $100 a Andy It's not Ruiz, recording. Oh, yeah, it is. Ese momio dice que cobrarías 175 y recuperarías tus 100. O sea, si le apuestas a Josh, come on, Billy. Eat your food, bud. 139 para ganar. There you go. Atta boy, Billy. Alright, so we'll let him take care of that. Here you go. Alright, so now, let's see. I will feed my pie. Get her fed. I take the hides out because it just makes it a lot faster. Makes it a whole lot faster for them to eat. And I'll touch the topic of why I feed live real quick now that we're doing this. I'm feeding. It's basically pretty simple. This is the way they eat in the wild. And that's basically why I do it. It's simple. I've always fed live. So anybody that doesn't feed live, I'm not knocking you. You do what you do. It's okay. But I will continue to feed live. And I do always keep an eye out on the animals while they're feeding. If I'm doing whenever I feed live, because I do know of the chance of the animal possibly hurting itself. You know, getting hurt by the rat. So, but yeah, this is how I feed it. And as you guys can see, my snakes usually don't miss meals, especially these bigger guys. This is a female pied. And yeah, they're very on point about feeding. So we'll let her enjoy that, and I'll move on to the next one. So the next one's gonna be my banana. So my banana, I'll let you guys take a look at him. I'll definitely be doing future giveaways after the pastel. That'll be his boys. And this is a male maker, so that's why I say boys, because all his offspring are going to be boys. And I plan on making some pretty cool stuff with this guy. This is a banana spark that you guys have seen, for those of you who follow my channel. For those of you who don't, it's a banana spark. Really intense oranges on there. Beautiful, healthy snake. So yeah, I'll take his hide out real quick. So right there. Let me get this rat. Tiene que subir con la misma estrategia, con el mismo convencimiento. Difícilmente, por la movilidad de ambos, por el físico de ambos, pensar que se alargue la pelea, sí, no. Se ve muy difícil. Sí. Él tiene que ir a buscar noquear. Es un boxeador predecible. That a boy, Romeo. Nice shot, bud. That was a very nice shot by good old Romeo right there. See, as you guys can see on him, he's starting to develop those spots. When I first got him, he was very pale. You could hardly see the color in him, and his oranges are just really brightening up. This is my little friend Josiah. He's my roommate's kid. He really likes to see the snakes eat. I know a lot of people don't. he really doesn't mind it at all, and because he just finds it interesting to see. So he's here. What do you think about the snakes eating, Josiah?
I feel like it looks.
Kind of feel sorry for him, but then again, you understand that they have to eat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel too, Josiah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll let him enjoy that. What would you say is your favorite snake, Josiah?
I would say all of them.
If you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
I would pick the one that is
Alright.
this one.
Oh yeah, we'll get to him towards the end of the video, okay, bud?
Okay.
So, I got a little leopard here, guys. Want to kind of zoom in on him? I'll show him off real quick. For any new people that are watching, this is my leopard. Somebody asked in the comments, really good question, if he was a leopard pastel. He was sold to me just as a leopard, so I really don't think that he's leopard pastel. I do see how maybe some of you guys can think that, but I would, if I had to pick what he is, I would pick just a simple leopard too. But yeah, no, he was sold to me just as a simple leopard. And this actually is a female leopard. Not for anything. This is just a female leopard. Beautiful leopard. I haven't named her yet, but maybe we can come up with the name here soon. But anyway, let's try to get her fed. See what happens.
Maybe we can Ew.
¿Qué tal, amigos de ESPN? Bueno, pues nos encontramos aquí en exclusiva con Andy Ruiz, con
Yeah,
su
maybe
padre,
poop,
con
but
Andrés también. Andy, ¿te imaginaste alguna vez estar exponiendo campeonato del mundo en Arabia Saudita?
Nunca sí pensé títulos, pero nunca pensé que iba a estar
good girl.
acá en el otro lado del mundo, pero gracias a Dios que andamos aquí y pues listo para ganar la victoria.
Oye,
So I'm pretty sure I got her a good size rat.
de este evento de la batalla de las dunas,
Um,
como que es algo
yeah,
que hace recordar
I think she'll be
a Robo
alright.
in the Jungle y Taylor en Manila. Pero lo que hace recordar a Lee es que ganó esos dos combates. Me imagino que
Oh, man. Anyway,
la
alright.
historia será mejor si Andy Ruiz sale con la mano en la
So now
Sí,
I'll
claro
move
que
on
sí.
to the
Si Dios quiere, esa es la meta que
to another little girl that I got, and this is a
queremos tener esos títulos
male.
y los queremos
This is
llevar
going to
para
be a
atrás
male
para México
and
y,
she.
pues,
100% cat for pride. Him fed, and he is in here.
¿Qué ha sido lo mejor?
He
¿Qué ha
will
sido lo más
eventually
difícil
breed
para ti
to
como
my
campeón del mundo?
female,
pues llegando a mis sueños, yo batallé mucho
to my
desde
female
desde
piebald,
niño y
and
pues, cuando estaba con
hopefully
las otras
we
compañías no
can
me
get
daban las
some.
oportunidades para pelear para el campeonato
Hopefully
del
we
mundo
can get
y,
some
pues mira, por todo el
Are you
sacrificio, todo el
some
entrenamiento
Enchi
que yo
pies.
hice, ya andamos aquí
Alright.
y lo que ahora soy el primer mexicano campeón del mundo de los pesos pesados.
So let's see
¿Qué
if she
podemos
goes for
esperar
her
del combate
meal.
de este sábado?
Si Dios quiere vamos a ganar la victoria y si Dios quiere otra vez con el knockout.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna go for it. She's getting pretty damn close. You can just see it.
Sí, si Dios quiere, me
So-
gustaría eso. Esa es la meta, a tener los cinturones y hacer una pelea histórica. Nunca ha habido un peso pesado campeón del mundo peleando ahí en México. Tuviera un honor a pelear ahí.
Perfecto, pues ya lo dijo.
En el estado de las Chivas.
So I hope I don't offend anybody by feeding live. It's just the way I feed, like I've said.
Finalmente un mensaje para Latinoamérica, por favor, Andy.
Por todos los latinos, todos los mexicanos que me andan apoyando, por favor.
It's just the way I've always done it.
Va a ser una pelea bien suave.
Who knows,
Dos
you know, one day I might
hombres
decide to try out
buscando
frozen
por
thigh.
el
I actually tried it
knockout,
one
si Dios
time,
quiere, yo voy a
and it just
lograr
wasn't a
eso.
pleasant experience.
Andy Ruiz contra Anthony Joshua por ESPN Local.
I remember just setting the rodent underneath a heat lamp to let it heat up, and it was just not good. I from then on, I just never felt like trying it again. So hopefully we're not weirding out this snake by being so close to it. That is a pretty good sized rat too, so I'm thinking maybe it might be a tad bit too big for him. If that's the case, I'll just return them and get him a smaller one.
For the world title again, so it's my fourth title challenge in a short space of time. But
I'm used to this
Yeah,
position.
I don't know what.
And even
I
when you are
honestly don't know
champion,
what's
I think
going to happen.
Andy, as a respected heavyweight, knows that you always have to have a challenger mindset. All of these quotes that us fighters come up with is reality, challenger mindset, and I've always said that previously when I had the belts around my waist, and now I'm speaking it into existence. This is the challenger mindset. So I call it back to 16, back to my 16th fight, hungry, determined, and focused on the goal.
Este sábado 7 de diciembre, Andy Ruiz estará midiendo con Anthony Joshua en la revancha por los títulos de peso pesado de la AMB, el IFB y el OMB. Todo inicia a las 10 a.m. La cartelera principal a las 2 p.m. Todo tiempo de...
I think we're just going to let him be. Maybe see what happens. So, yeah, we'll let them just be. And looks like, check on the first one that we said. She's getting pretty darn near close to finishing up. Yeah, but you're gonna have to help me stand up. Oh, damn, you're a big boy.
Almost done.
Yeah, here pretty soon. I'm planning on once she starts getting close to 2 years old, like I'm talking like 3 to 2 months, I'm gonna really start slamming, like giving her some rats. Like I'm gonna have her really start slamming them down. So I want her to get as girthy as she possibly can for breeding. And once she puffs up, once I see that huge puffiness that they get, then I'll try to plug her up with the boy. Billy? I mean, Romeo? No, he's still working on it. Yeah. Alright, so representing, so most of them are eating. If the that Enchi doesn't get that rat, I'm gonna give it to my OD Fire Spider. I know she will be glad to take it. Yes, there we go. Never mind, he got her. Yes, he got a good little grip on her too, so he'll be all right. That rat won't last too long, and yeah, that's good. That is very good. I'm happy. I was really worried that he wasn't gonna eat that rat. I mean, I could have always just gotten a smaller one, but it's always good to see him be able to take on an even bigger meal. It's just, why not? And it's a rat too. Sometimes at my pet store they don't always have rats, and it can be a pain to drive to the town next over to get rats. The town next over is a little bit bigger, so they usually always have rats. But here in my local pet store here, it's not always the case. Today was that case. I didn't have to go anywhere, and she was able to take her rat.
David has won so many wars. David is such a fucking accomplished warrior. Right?
Awesome.
He's so accomplished you don't know any of his
So that's basically all I wanted to do was basically just let you guys know that the giveaway is not going to be, unfortunately, anytime soon. It will be when when my pastel is ready. And that's not going to be too far from now. In time, as you guys know, time flies. 2020 is just around the corner, so don't get your panties up in a bunch to anybody who's upset. Because I did clearly say in the video where I talk about the snake giveaway. It's even in the title that it's going to be a future snake giveaway. It's going to be in the future, and you guys can go back and check that if you don't take my word for it. So that's the jazz on that. That will happen, but it's going to be further